We're also learning more about the body discovered in North Chico in a home yesterday.
Action News Now reporter Chloe Curtis joins us live outside that home. So Chloe, did neighbors suspect anything odd was going on at the home?
Yes and no, Haley. Neighbors tell me this area is known for being pretty quiet, which is why they found it kind of strange that they didn't really know either of the men that were living in this home the past several years. Police say they haven't found any evidence of foul play in the man's death yet. They did arrest Darren Pirtle on the property, and he's in jail facing 51 counts of identity theft and check fraud. One neighbor who doesn't want to be identified tells me she's lived here for decades. She says she called police to do a welfare check because she was worried her neighbor may have been sick and without anyone to check on him.
It was during the COVID-19 and we didn't see any activity around the house, and there was like the grass growth was over his motorcycle and his pickup. And I got worried, so I called in a welfare check, and they came in and the officer called me back and told me that they had everything looked normal.
But when detectives couldn't ever reach the man, they started considering him a missing person. The woman says for the most part, they all know each other, but not the people living in this home.
Never, because the officer had asked me if I had showed you a picture, would you be able to identify him? And I says no, because I've never seen him, really.
Matthew Donnelly has lived in this neighborhood for about 10 years. He says he's seen Pirtle occasionally while walking his dog, but as for the victim,
at least that. It could be longer, but it's been at least a year since I've seen him or seen the truck move.
And several neighbors tell me over the last year or two they hadn't seen the victim much and rarely saw Pirtle out and about. Live in Chico, Chloe Curtis, Action News Now. Coverage you can count on.
And thanks, Chloe. And again, this happened on Burnap Avenue. This was between Lassen and Cohasset. Police say the coroner's office is still working to determine the man's identity and just how long he may have been dead prior to police finding him Wednesday.